You know what? Before we start the show, like I just want to say, you can't see it because it's super tiny, but there are little like lyre instruments on these beads, and underneath each one it says Orpheus. Hey, so I had this like awesome coworker who lives in Louisiana, and he found a whole bunch of like stuff that has Orpheus on it, and he shipped it to me. um, yeah, it's super super cute. You know, like when you grow up and your mama gave you a unique name, you can never find your name or anything that's personalized.
Cool. Personalized plates. Barclay, Barry, Bert, Bort. Oh, come on, Bort?
Mommy, buy me a license plate.
No, come along, Bort.
Are you talking to me?
No, my son is also named Bort.
Yeah, that's the story of my life. But yeah, I just want to say, like, in case you're wondering why I'm wearing these beads, this is color 2 out of 4. So I'll wear the other ones in future videos. But anyway, that's it. Let's start the show. Ahoy, hoy everyone, welcome to another episode of The O Show. I'm O and I'm here for your amusement. I think we have a fun episode today, okay? So, back in 1987, we were introduced to the movie Mannequin. Why did I put it up there? And we're also going to we're going to talk a little about Mannequin 2, but this is a double disc of the movie. You got Mannequin and Mannequin 2. Ooh, it's Mannequin. And who cares about Mannequin 2? Don't even look at it. Mannequin 2 is stupid. But, yeah, we're going to talk about Mannequin. And, it's going to be fun. So, so what's Mannequin about? So, back in, like, ancient Egyptian times, Kim Cattrall, who you may know from like Police Academy and Sex and the City. She plays a girl named Emmy. Now, Emmy is supposed to get married to some man. I don't know, Pharaoh or somebody, I don't know. But she doesn't want to, so she told her mom, like, Mom, I want to marry this man. And she's like, you're going to marry this man. And she's like, no. So, she prays to the gods. She says, oh, gods, like, please help me. Like, I just want to find, like, my true love. And then magically, she disappears. And I guess she's sent into the future, into 1980 something. I think the movie said present day. Doesn't it say present day? Which is also really funny now. It's 2024. And the movie's like, present day. Is it though? But, so anyway, you got Andrew McCarthy, who, back in the Disney, he was part of a group with other actors, and they were called the Brat Pack. And it was just like this rule in the 80s. Like, anytime you see a Brat Pack movie, like, you watch it. Okay? Don't ask any questions. You just watch it. So, anyway, so he plays a man named Jonathan Switcher. And he's a sculptor, but he just can't find the right job. So he's working at a pizza place. He's working at a balloon place. And he ends up working in this, like, mannequin warehouse. And it takes him, like, 6 days or something to put a mannequin together because he wants to get it right. And he ends up getting fired. But the mannequin he puts together ends up being Emmy, right? I don't know. Just stick with me. Okay, so look. One night, in the rain, he goes by a department store and he sees the mannequin that he put together. And he knows exactly who she is. And coincidentally, he ends up getting a job at that store. It's a store called Prince & Company, and it's right now headed by Claire, who's played by Estelle Getty. I used to be so confused with Estelle Getty's age back in the 80s, because she was like super old on the Golden Girls, and then you would see her in other stuff and she's like super younger. Well, not super young, but she's like obviously younger. And then I realized, like, after the fact, they like totally aged her in the Golden Girls. Like Dorothy, what's her name? B. Arthur. Like, B. Arthur was older than Estelle Getty. So, anyway, he saves her life and she gets him a job in it. So, he's working in like lingerie, but eventually he ends up working with the mannequins, and he gets reunited with the one he created. And next thing you know, she comes to life. Now, the thing is, she only comes to life when it's just him around. If anyone else was to walk into the room, she freezes back up as a mannequin, and people think he's crazy. So, she pretty much helps him put together window displays in this store, and it makes the store like super popular again because I guess sales were really, really down before he came. But that is messing up business at their competitor department store called Illustra. And Jonathan's girlfriend, Roxy, actually works for Illustra. So, there's like a conflict of interest there. So, they're like, what the hell is happening, right? And just, the shenanigans ensue. So, you know what? Back in the day, I didn't realize like who James Spader is, but there's a character named Mr. Richards, and he just like got on my nerves. He's so annoying in this movie. He makes these stupid faces. But like years later, I started to like appreciate James Spader and his work, and then I went back to watch Mannequin one day. And I was like, oh my god, that's a skinny ass James Spader. So I think that was really funny. There's another character in the movie called Captain Felix. What's his last name? It's Captain Felix Maxwell. And he's actually played by G.W. Bailey. And it was really weird because, as I mentioned earlier, like Kim Cattrall was in like the Police Academy. So he was in Police Academy too. And I swear he's playing like the same stupid guy. In this one, he's a security guard in the store who's like following Jonathan to see like what is he up to with this mannequin at night, right? And then last but not least, with the main cast, we have Hollywood, played by Meshach Taylor. Oh wait, what am I thinking? Hold on real quick. That's better. So as I was saying, Hollywood, played by Meshach Taylor, is in this movie, right? Now Hollywood is so awesome. Like, that's pretty much the only reason, well, not the only reason, but it's one of the big reasons I used to enjoy this movie as a kid. So let me tell y'all, so not to get sappy or anything, but like I really enjoyed watching a character like Hollywood in this movie growing up as a kid. Like, back then, I was that confused little boy, like, why don't I like the same thing that other little boys like? Why am I so different? Oh, God, like, please help me. Oh, my God. And then I watched, like, this movie, and then I was like, oh, never mind, God, I'm fine. Because, like, there was not that big of a representation of gay black people on TV. If you did see it, it was always to be funny. Like, they were always a joke, right? Like, I have that love-hate relationship with In Living Color. Love me some Living Color, don't get me wrong. But when you have the characters of like Blaine and Antoine, yes, we're all laughing because they're fabulous at doing what they're doing, but at the end of the day, it's a joke, okay? Let's talk about these gay people, right? And then you have like that one little scene in The Color Purple between Celie and Shug. And you're like, it's not going nowhere, but it's just kind of there. You had Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds, which I will talk about one day. That's actually, I'm gonna have to write that down. But other than that, like you have Lamar, right? Still to be like this funny character, but you know what? He's going to school, he's getting his education, and he'll give a damn. So, and then you have Hollywood, and I can appreciate Hollywood because he wore whatever he wanted. He didn't care what other people thought. Yes, people were calling him like the fruit guy, or Fruity, and the fairy. It's either the new vice president, the dummy, or the fairy. He kikied with other people, but at the end of the day, he came to work, did his job, mind his own business, and went home. Okay, so it was like that appreciation of, I think I'll be fine when I get older. So that's a reason that I really did like Mannequin growing up, because I used to just watch this movie like all the time. Also, I 100% know that anytime I or give us some kind of side eye or be like, oh yeah, I definitely got that from Hollywood. And I used to do his, well, I can't do it now. Like, I just had COVID. I know I keep throwing that at you guys, but it's true. Like, my singing voice is kind of getting back to where it was, but I can't hit notes that like I used to. So I'm just letting time go by. I'm sure I'll be back soon. But he did like a whew, like I can't really do it right now. That's like the most you're gonna get from me. But he does it so much better. Yeah, that was my childhood. That was me. I would just walk up and just go whew, like behind. I didn't have pearls to clutch back then, so that was my reaction to a lot of things. Okay, you guys. So the climax of the movie, we have Illustra. Like, I want the mannequin that Jonathan is messing around with and making his store popular. Like, we want that mannequin here. But then they don't know exactly which mannequin it is, so they just like steal them all. So Jonathan finds out, he goes over there. His girlfriend Roxy's like, fuck you and these mannequin thoughts of yours. She's just gonna destroy them all. So she goes into this back room. There is a shredding machine that she starts putting all the mannequins up on this conveyor belt, and then they go in and they all just get destroyed. So Jonathan gets there just in time when Emmy's mannequin goes over, and he saves the day. He saves her. He pulls her out, and then they both realize that there's like a janitor guy at the bottom of the conveyor belt, and Emmy is still alive. Like, she has not turned back to the mannequin, so the curse is now broken, and her and Jonathan can live happily ever after. As a matter of fact, like the whole window display theme of the movie, they actually get married in one of the window displays. So it's a cute movie. You know, again, it's the 80s. That's what we had. This movie was released. Like, it did really good in the box office. Now, I got to see it on Fox 32. Heavily edited. I remember the first time I saw the movie unedited, I was like, wait, what? Where'd that come from? Because I watched it so much. Oh, TV. But, yeah. I still, to this day, if I see Mannequin, well, it has to be like on like HBO or something. It is actually currently streaming on Max. So if you do have Max, you've never seen it, or maybe you do remember it and want to watch it, both movies are there. But yeah, you know, I got my little like DVD copy, so I can just watch from home. So you guys, unfortunately, in 1991, someone had the bright idea to create Mannequin 2 on the move. So yeah, Mannequin 2 on the move stars Christy Swanson. Her voice is so annoying in this movie. With this big, and she had like big 80s hair. Well, no, it was 91, so I guess it was like 90s hair, technically. You had William Ragsdale, and I remember watching him in the original Fright Night movie. So she plays Jesse, and he plays William. And it starts off in like medieval times, and they are due to get married, but this evil sorcerer guy like puts a spell on this necklace that he gives her as a gift, and she gets cursed to have to stay frozen until true love or something. Like, I don't remember, it's dumb. So anyway, 1,000 years later, right, she's still frozen, but now you have this new William. It's William, right? You have this new guy. It's the same people from medieval times, but you know, I guess they got reincarnated. There you go. So we have William now, this young man, and then like the sorcerer is now like this count guy, and this department store from the first movie, by the way, it's called Prince and Company. They are doing a display of the peasant girl. they're telling her like fairy tale story, and they're displaying her to show everyone what she looks like. I don't know how they got the rights to all of this, but anyway, I just steal this. Okay, anyway, you know what? No, Orpheus, no. So, Jonathan ends. Now I'm saying Jonathan. So now William is working in the store, and the only thing that kind of saved this movie for me to go, well, I don't watch as much as the first one, but if it's ever on, I wait till the end, and I will tell you why. But Meshach Taylor returns as Hollywood. So Hollywood is in this movie, but there's no one else from the first cast like in it. I don't even know why he signed up for. I guess work might have been slow. Rush your soul, Meshach Taylor. But yeah, there's like these three stooge guys that work for the Count. They're running around trying to get the girl back for him, and his big thing is he has like this mole on his face that's like super, he has like this long super creepy hair sticking out of it. The necklace, if you take the necklace off of her, she comes back to life, so that's her thing. So instead of just William being able to see her, it's just if the necklace is on someone, turns out. Because at one point, like, Hollywood takes the necklace off her, she comes to life, but he's turned around and doesn't see it. And so, of course, Hollywood being Hollywood, he puts it on, and then he turns into a mannequin. And it's not until, like, these Three Stooges guys come in and rip it off his neck that he has, like, no memory of what happened. So it's dumb. The only thing I like about this movie is at the end, there's this scene where the Count is shooting William and Hollywood with this crossbow in the middle of the store, mind you. Like, there's no, like, no one's calling the cops on this man. He's literally trying to commit murder, and no one's doing anything about it. But anyway, he's shooting at, like, Hollywood, and Hollywood and William, like, jump down to the floor, and they're crawling. Well, just take a look.
Mess with guns, pretzel. I shoot you not through the mouth, not through the eye, but through the heart. Anything?
No, not a trace.
I thought Cupid aimed for the heart. We'll get you this time, my little sweetie pie.
What the?
Hit the deck! I learned this from the Marines.
You were in the Marines?
Yes, they were looking for a few good men, and so was I.
Okay, we better split up.
Where have I heard that before? Get down, honey, get down!
Get down.
You take...
Wait, show it again.
Get down, honey, get down!
Get down.
You take...
I think that is the only thing I like about this movie. That whole, like, get down scene. The first time I ever watched this movie, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to be over so I can at least say I saw it and just never watch it again. But get down. Look at it again. Do it again.
Get down, honey, get down!
Get down.
You take...
That's the only thing I like about this movie. Oh, and by the way, it just dawned on me. I've been calling this man William the whole time. William is his real name. His name is Jason in the movie. It just dawned on me, like, who the hell is William?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, yeah, that's enough about that movie. So, they tried to end the movie with the song they played in the first movie, so we wind back to the original Mannequin. So, we actually got a song on the soundtrack that I personally, and me and my BFF, we play this song all the time when we can. So, Starship recorded this song called Never Gonna Stop Us. This song's so good. So that's how they ended the first movie, and then when you watch the second one and it concludes, like, they play the same song, and nice try, movie. But but anyway, if you know the song, like, you know the song, but love it. And then it shows clips from the first movie in it. Yeah, like, fun movie, fun song. So rating time. So I am not going to rate Mannequin 2. You don't get none of my shots. None. But I rate Mannequin. Mannequin is always a fun watch for me after all these years. So since it has given me joy after all these years, I'm going to give it 4 shots. Okay? It's my show and I can do whatever I want. So, actually, you know what? I'll take the red since I'm all in red today. Lady in Red. That's a whole nother movie and a whole nother song. Okay, so cheers. Oh my god. I had a hiccup. Ooh. Oh, I did it! It sounded a lot better. You just need a little alcohol in your system, you guys. So, hey, let me know in the comments below. Have you seen Mannequin? Do you remember Mannequin? It's fun. You know, again, 80s movies were dumb. But you just have those ones that they kind of just stick with you. Become like classics after all these years. But, yeah, I do love me some Mannequin. Remember when people were doing like that stupid... What was it called? It was some challenge where people were pretending to be like... Was it a mannequin challenge? No. Is that... I don't know what it was. It was dumb. Look, I've been doing this since 1987, right? Like, you know, when no one was around. I'll just be walking down the hallway and you'd be like... Because I'm a dork. Alright, you know what? I will see you all in the next episode. Please like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see what I will talk about next. So until then, TTFN.